back to Robot Reviews, everyone. I'm your host, Robot. That's my co-host, J5. And today, we're finally going to be showing you those JoyToy TMNTs. I've had them since freaking mid-October, and then they almost got robbed from me. And then they felt bad and gave them back to me. And then freaking Comic-Con, and then Halloween, and then your mother, okay? It's been a lot. It's been a lot. So I've been a little distracted. But we're here now. Let's look at them. Let's check them out. And there they are. Oh my God. I cannot wait to check these guys out and open them up. I've had them for so freaking long. And the first thing I'm going to do after doing the whole regular spiel of, you know, paint and details and accessories and articulation and blah, 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 I'm going to put them as many freaking vehicles they don't belong in as possible. As many as possible that they don't belong in. I cannot wait. I'm freaking excited. Look at these guys, man. I paid $35.99. from bombas.net. These were the first pre-orders that were available, so I said, fuck it, why not? I didn't know the website, but I let me rephrase that. I knew the website, but I never bought from it before, okay? I've been aware of them because they are very popular for Warhammer JoyToy stuff. But yeah, I got it from that website. I got Raph first because I thought I only wanted Raph. I really did. And then I thought about it and was like, am I crazy? I'm gonna feel empty inside if I don't get the other turtles. What am I doing? So that's what I did. I went and got the other three as a separate purchase. And honestly, that was the stupidest thing I could have freaking done because it was just giving me agita. The freaking shipping from this website is not fun because they use 4PX or SpeedX, whatever. And it's not great with the tracking. You're really like freaking out, wondering if it showed up or not. And then I went through that and then somebody jacked it from my door for sure. Like by the time they left it there and I checked, it was gone and it said delivered at front door. So later on that night they just popped up out of nowhere again and I'm just like, okay, whatever, I'll take it. Because I mean, I was really pissed. I was so pissed. I was like, god damn it, $107 down the fucking drain. But no, I had them there waiting for me 8 o'clock at night out of nowhere from the burglary ferry. Look at these artworks on the side. I think this is images meant to look like the figure. I don't think that's the actual figure. I think that's drawn or artwork there. I'm pretty sure. It looks really good though. They look all really good on the sides of the boxes. So if you didn't want to take them out, you wouldn't have to. I would say maybe get rid of this JoyToy cellophane because it's got the logo all over it, but maybe you like that. I don't know. But that's going to be it for the boxes, the prices, and where I got them from. Let's finally open these bitches up! They didn't do the usual, like, individualizing them, which is the height, right? They're either shorter or taller than each other. Mikey's usually the shortest, Donnie's usually the tallest, or they go by the weight. You know, freaking Donnie's usually the thinnest and Raph is usually the heaviest. No, they didn't do that this time. They decided to go with the individualizing of their outfit. I love it. Each one of them has a different satchel on their belts, right? Each one of them have different like attachments on their legs as far as like it's a knee guard or a waist guard, or not a knee guard, what am I saying, like a thigh guard, but then each thigh guard is different and Leo's the only one that's got two. I love that, right? But then Donnie's the only one that's got two straps going across his chest because he's got a bag as well. Nobody else has the bag. But then, you know, Mikey's the only one that's got the Zune or the iPod ripoff. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you, but it's fucking amazing. It looks like it came out in 2004. I love it. He's also the only one that has spray cans on his side there. So it's like each one of them has their own individualized difference. I love it. My boy Raph here has got the kunais. He's got the kunais across his chest. He's got the kunais on his leg. He's got kunais left and right, yo. And then instead of the satchels on his belt, they gave him the spots for, like, the holders for his size. So it just is like showing attention to detail, like out freaking standing. Then you got the shells here, right? The shells are all amazing. They all are different, right, as far as like what's on the back of them. But I think the two that really stand out here that I just have to call out is Mikey's, of course, and Raph's. You know, like Raph's got this like spiky like guard thing on the back or whatever that'll fuck you up if you try touching him on the shell or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he'll try to like slam you with his back of his shell when he just comes down on you on the ground and like that shit stabs you. I don't know. This is so cool though. And then you got the license plate on the back of Michelangelo. The coolest back of any TMNT shell ever. This is just so cool. So freaking cool, man. I love it. Yeah. And then you got Leo and Donnie's there. But they're cool. They're cool too. It's just like they don't stick out the way Raph's and Mikey's does. Articulation is also really good on these figures. You have really good range on the head as far as looking up, down, left, right, or tilting the head left and right. I mean, it could look up a little more, but most turtles have issues looking up, right? Just tilt the body back a little bit and he'll look up more. But looking down is always easy. And, you know, the arms have really good articulation. The shoulders bend really well. The elbows bend really well. The wrists have really good ball hinges on there. So, you know, you can get a good amount of range on the wrist there. Just, you know, be careful when you're taking the hands off and putting them back on, because sometimes it's a pain in the ass to get the hand on the nub. And then also, you know, the hinge may come out with the hand. So you don't want that to happen. So it's a pain in the ass, but you can figure that out. And then also the middle section here, like the midsection has a crunch. You can bend these turtles over, yo. Pause. Nah, for real, you can bend them over. Most turtles cannot bend their midsection because they don't have an articulated area there. But these turtles do. So that's really awesome because that just allows more articulated positions, like sitting down, for example. That's going to be awesome. We'll see that later on. And then what else? The legs, of course, articulate really good. They could articulate better, I would say, just because of these pads here. They're getting a little bit in the way as far as preventing the maximum amount of articulation they could do, I believe personally. But that's just placing them and moving them around, and I think you can get the better leg range like I did here with Mikey, or just switch legs. You know, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that with Leo, because Leo's got 2 pads on his legs here, but Mikey, he doesn't have 2 pads. He only has one of those straps around one of the legs, so you can get him doing a really good high kick here, as you can see. And you know, the other thing with Mikey I noticed is that he's the only one that doesn't have holders for his weapons, for his nunchucks. What's that about, bro? What the fuck? So I think what they're encouraging us to do, in my personal opinion, is place the nunchucks on the chain with the license plate on the back of his shell. So that's what I did. This is what I'm doing. Maybe y'all already thought of this too, maybe you didn't, but you know, go ahead, copy off me, go for it. This looks pretty cool. I think it looks awesome with the chains matching the chain, but whatever. And then, you know, the feet in general just articulate really good. We got really good split ability here. You know, like they can do some really good splits. This is great. You put him on one of those holders, those little like figure holders, and you can have him looking like he's doing a kicks in the air, or like double kick in the air, split kick, whatever. It looks awesome. They all look awesome, to be honest with you. Like, I don't think you can make these look any more awesome, except maybe give Donnie goggles, or I don't know. How about you give them all accessory heads? One extra accessory head with different expressions. Maybe I don't want Donnie and Mikey smiling all the time. Maybe I don't want Leo and Raph looking like they got to take a shit all the time. Maybe I want to change it up. But it is what it is. They're still amazing. They're still awesome. I love them to death. And yes, Mikey is balancing all by himself. He's not leaning on anything. Whoa, I dropped him. See? Told you he's not leaning on anything. And they balance really well. Really, really well. Like, look at that. I didn't have to do anything besides just place them there. So, yeah. I love these figures. They articulate amazing. The balance on these figures is just out freaking standing. I have gotten this Michelangelo figure to balance on one hand. Okay, I mean, I've been able to get the turtles to balance on a lot of different like poses, the baby turtles in a lot of different poses, but this takes the cake. Okay, he just fell, but that's because my breathing is probably what's making him fall, because all I got to do is find the right balance position here, because the figure's balance is just so perfect. Let's see here. Let me just put my money where my mouth is, as they say. Come on. Come on. Voila. He's standing on one freaking hand, bro. This is amazing. These mini Hero Cross TMNTs are what got me started on my whole freaking TMNT YouTube collecting, reviewing adventure. I love them. I love them to death. I have all of them. And they are clearly smaller than the JoyToys, right? Like, it could always get smaller. Don't complain. That's what she said. I hope not. That sucks. Got the high Aliens and high Predator line. I believe this is the Alien Xeno Warrior. And then that's the Predator from, it's the Jungle Predator. The water camouflage version. The translucent version. It doesn't glow in the dark. It just looks like that. But yeah, these scale really well with the turtles. I think this is exactly how tall they should be compared to a Xenomorph and a Predator. It makes me very happy to see that these Batmans from Spin Master are scaling excellent. Like, just scaling so good with the freaking TMNTs from JoyToy, because that means that they might fit in the Batwing and the Batmobile, which I'm going to try. Stay tuned, it's gonna happen. Hasbro's Epic Hero series, the X-Men 97 figures, they go perfectly with JoyToy as well. Like, the scale is near perfect, like nearly the same. The Hammond collection is also matching really well with the TMNTs from JoyToy. The Jurassic Park Hammond collection figures. I got a couple of Raptors here, and then I got, you know, Robert Muldoon. A bit of a llamas, I'm afraid, but knows more about these animals than anyone else. They're lethal. They should all be destroyed. Anyway, they are looking pretty good next to the TMNTs. So if you guys got the Jurassic Park figures from Hammond Collection and you mess with the JoyToys from TMNTs, you should take some pictures. They'll look good together. The Hasbro Star Wars figures from long ago in a galaxy not that far away. It was like, what, the 90s and the 2000s? Yeah, these figures scale really well with the JoyToys. Particularly the Jabba the Hutt dancing females and Slave Organa. Yeah, Yoda, wait your turn. And freaking Sidious is like a pimp now. What is going on here? This is weird. Even freaking Johnny 5 is uncomfortable right now. Like, my virgin robot eyes. We got Ray Lee and young Splinter with his flocked fro. These are from Playmates, and you know, they're sought after. A lot of people want these figures. I don't know why they're selling them on eBay for such crazy money, because I'm finding these in a lot of Targets, but maybe that's just me. I find the figures that everybody wants, and then the figures I want, I never find. Ever. Anyway, freaking we got the JoyToy TMNTs next to them, and they're looking pretty good, but I think Splinter looks a little too much bigger than them. I don't know, it just doesn't scale right. But Ray Fillet could get away with it. Excuse me, Ray Fillet could get away with it. Absolutely, he could definitely get away with it. And then we got the recently popular Jax Shadow figure. Yeah, this is from Jax, and you know, he doesn't look too off. I mean, he does look off as far as the head and the body and everything, but you know, I just thought he looked cool next to them. Definitely doesn't fit the same scale. Absolutely not. That head is just way too big, and those hands and those feet, come on, man. We got Metalhead and April O'Neil from Best Action, Loyal Subjects Best Action line. So honestly, they definitely don't fit the scale at all. But I would love to see if JoyToy decided to do a Metalhead of their own and an April O'Neil. I mean, we gotta get an April O'Neil for getting Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady, and 2 Foot Ninjas, right? Those are the ones that were announced after the Turtles. So they'll probably do those villains, and then after that, maybe we get a Krang, or they'll go back to the hero wave again, right? Heroes, villains, maybe? I don't know. They have so many characters to pick and choose from. But Metalhead, April O'Neil, hey, Splinter, Casey Jones, I would love it. Bring it. JoyToy, please, if you're hearing me, make these characters. I recently acquired Tweety Bird from Comic-Con. This is like from a very old school line that I don't remember. I think it's Mattel, but I don't think it is. I think it's another line that they just don't name, because I remember on the box they never really showed a logo. But yeah, they got Tweety here, and then we got Sylvester here, and Sylvester's from the Jada Metafigs from Five Below. I thought he goes well with Tweety here. So yeah, just screwing around, showing random figures. Mikey from the Playmates 2012 line actually comes pretty close to the JoyToy TMNTs. They're almost the exact same height, bruh. That shit's cray cray. But he's also the shortest of the bunch in that line. Donnie here is the tallest of that bunch, and he's just, you know, looking down on these turtles like, I frown upon you and your shortness. But yeah, these are the 2012 Playmates TMNTs. So these are the recent Simpsons line that I got from Five Below. I picked up 4 Bart Simpsons because I wanted skateboards for the baby turtles. And then I got Wagon because I just wanted to put him with my weed stash, yo. But I honestly don't think he scales well with the turtles, but Bart does. I think Bart Simpson scales really well with the turtles from JoyToy. The amp suits from Avatar, the Blue People Avatar, they also match the scale really well. You know, so if you want them to fight some mech suits with little things inside, little people, or little turtles, little Power Ranger turtles. Look at this. We got the world's smallest figure inside there. That's world's smallest Donnie. And he's all up in there controlling the suit. Oh yeah, he looks dope, right? I love it. Looks like a little tiny TMNT Power Ranger. But yeah, I got him in here in the mech suit with the guys. They scale pretty well. Superman. I've been collecting Warhammer 40,000 Space Marines from JoyToy. This is a White Consoles Intercessors 2 Space Marine that I kit bashed. I've been showing this for a long time. And it's like a prototype that I've been fucking with. And as you can see here, I went and took some liberties, but for the most part, it's still a Space Marine. And the shading on these figures is just incredible. The articulation on these figures is just incredible. Okay? Like, I'm just really impressed with every single part of JoyToy Space Marine figures. I already love the game, but now I've got a little small private addiction to these figures. I have a lot of them that I haven't opened yet, and I really need to show them to you guys because I want to open them, yo. But I want to display them too, so that's why I haven't done anything yet, and I don't have the space yet. This is their usual 1/18 scale, okay? They don't really go this small. Other than that, it's the usual same top-notch quality, top-notch articulation, top-notch everything. I freaking love JoyToy, man. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe these turtles won't fit in the Iron Record mech suit after all, because this little tiny figure in the center is the figure that comes with the mech suits from JoyToy. That's also a JoyToy figure. These are just like the accessory, if you will. That's an accessory, in my opinion, that little tiny figure. Look at this. We got SH Figure Arts, Raph. We got Nekatoon, Leonardo, and we got Batman versus TMNT, Michelangelo, Loyal Subjects, Best Action, Donatello, one of them, because there's so many of them now. All right, that's the gray one. That's the one I call gray. They call them black and white too, but I call them the gray ones. And then you got Ripley, which I recently got. Oh, actually, I didn't recently get it. I got that a while ago, but I recently opened it. We got all 4 turtles from the 2012 line. I had to put them back there because they really speak to me as far as like height and like familiarness with the face. Damn! Look at all these accessories. That's a lot. That is a lot, and like, I'm very happy with it. It's just like, fuck, I gotta go through all this for the review. Holy shiza, this is a lot of accessories. We got the platforms on the left here that look freaking amazing. They have the logo on them, the turtle shells on them. I can't be more happier. This is just amazing. You got all the weapons here with the power effects on them, like size with the power effects on it. That's amazing. Like, we don't ever get this on the sides, or rarely do. You know, you see this a lot with Donatello's staff, where they like to make it look like it's spinning, so that's really cool. I like that. Along with Michelangelo's, nunchucks there. I'm forgetting what they're called. Freaking nunchucks spinning around look really good. And then Leonardo with his power effect swords looking really good. You know, just swinging and like doot 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 doot. That just looks so amazing, man. Yeah, that's my noise. That's my noise effect for that. Doot 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 doot. And freaking, we got the turtle comms that look outstanding. These were painted. I don't know if these were hand painted, but they were painted. There's no decal there. And that freaking radar image looks amazing. So yeah, great job once again. Oh, look at all these hands. Look at all these freaking hands, bro. So I'm only gonna go through one set and pair each. We got the regular first pair of gripping hands, right? They look smaller than the second set of gripping hands, which are a little bigger, wider open, I don't know. And then we got the open palm set of hands there, which are pretty much like for the skateboarding or, you know, cowabunga, slap me some skin, I don't know. And then we got the platforms here. Look at these amazing platforms. Gonna put these all together real soon and create little like diorama. It's gonna look great. So then we got the skateboards, and they did a really good job with these skateboards, man. I gotta be honest, like any Matchbox or Hot Wheels collectors out there, you're really gonna enjoy these skateboards because they did an amazing job on the like the paint job and the quality of the paint they used. The wheels really work. They gave red wheels for Raph, purple wheels for Donnie, orange wheels for Mikey, and of course blue wheels for Leo. So yeah, and then we got the pizza slices. Raph's got the one that looks like he's like pulling it from his mouth. That sounded weird out loud, whatever. And then freaking Donnie's got the regular slice that's got a little bit of cheese dripping off on the side, but it's like a perfectly cut slice. And then Mikey's slice is half eaten, like he's eaten this shit already. What a shock. And then Leo's got a flaccid slice, unfortunately. Leo's slice of pizza needs some blue chew. Oh no. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that. And then of course, last but not least, Donnie is the only one that came with an extra accessory. He came with a little wrench. A little tiny wrench. How cool is that? I thought this was really cool. I found this Smash and Slam wrestling ring at TJ Maxx for $6.99, $7. It's a pretty low grade, low tier wrestling ring. Like, it's not meant for collecting. It's meant for little kids ages 3 and up to just play with it, mess with it, and most likely break it. So it's not that well made. These accessories are better offerings than the figures themselves. Like the ring and the accessories is what makes this worth it, in my opinion. You get a little chainsaw here, although this ain't so little. And you got a mallet here, you got a crutch, you got a, what is this? These are the barbells, like for the biceps. I don't remember what they're freaking called. They're weights. And then the ladder, because you gotta have a ladder for the ladder match. And then this fence. And yeah, that's pretty much it for what came with the ring, besides the shitty figures that look like crap. But it's okay because the scale of this wrestling ring matches perfectly with the JoyToy TMNTs, at least in my opinion. And you know, these wrestling figures are really crappily made, but that's okay because they're perfect counter, you know, partners here for the TMNTs. They're gonna book these guys up along with all the other characters that I showed you in the comparisons. Yeah, I'm gonna have a big old Royal Rumble wrestling match in the music video, so get ready for that. But yeah, I thought these guys look really cool in the wrestling ring. I think it looks really awesome how they're like about to like all take on each wrestler on their own. You know, you got Raph checking, you know, I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's tightening up the bands on his hands. I don't know. He's doing stuff with his fists. Mikey's straight up getting into a boxer pose. He doesn't realize he's wrestling. You got Leo here just like getting ready to go into the wrestling hand mode. Like he's wrestling like old school wrestling, yo. And then we got Donnie here with the whole, you know, good sportsmanship kind of look here. He's gonna fuck him up either way. They're all gonna fuck him up. They're no match for the TMNTs, especially the JoyToy TMNTs. And now comes for the really fun part of this review. I get to put them on all these different vehicles, starting off with these awesome motorcycles that I found at TJ Maxx. I found the dirt bike at TJ Maxx for like $5, and then the Harley Davidson motorcycles for $6.99 each. Not too bad at all. You know, the two-wheeler dirt bike is part of like a monster truck series or whatever. I don't know. It was just really weird. I was like, what the hell? Why is this the only bike of the whole series? And then the Harley Davidsons came out really good. I got the 2002 FLTR, Road Glide. I got the what is this? The 2018 48 special Australian version. I got the 2008 FLSTSB Crossbones. And yeah, I also got the 2007 XL 1200 and Nightster. But I noticed that was orange too. I only wanted one orange bike from Mikey, so I went with this one instead, the Road Glide. But yeah, these were really cheap. They were really easy to obtain, and I think they look really good on the bikes because they're all 1/18 scale. This is just so awesome, man. I think Mikey looks really good on this Road Glide here, man. This looks awesome. And of course, orange. You know, I tried sticking to their colors, but it's really hard because they don't always come in the colors that you want. But then I got Raph here on the, I believe this is the Crossbones. Yeah, the 2008 Crossbones. This is pretty cool. I like the way he looks on it. This seems like a bike he would ride too. And then I got Leo here on the 2018 48 Special. The Australian version. Australian for beer. Brewsters. No, I don't drink that. I'm just being stupid. And then we got Donnie here on his dirt bike. And I don't think this has a specific name for the dirt bike because I looked on the box. It's just a Yamaha dirt bike. If you guys know the specific name of it, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, dirt bike and a bunch of Harley Davidsons for the TMNTs. They look really good. I love it. This looks awesome. The Space Ranger Buggy RC from Lightyear, the Buzz Lightyear movie that came out a while back that sucked ass. Chris Evans was the voice, nobody liked it, but the toys were amazing. The best thing that came out of that freaking horrible Lightyear movie were the toys. I still stand by that statement. I bought a lot of those Buzz Lightyear toys, and this was one of them. This is an amazing remote control, little like buggy, a dune buggy or whatever, but it's a space buggy. It's a Space Ranger buggy, and I told y'all a while ago that I was gonna customize this into a TMNT Ranger, and it never happened. But I think now I have an actual reason to do it. I'm inspired now, because as y'all can see, this thing is like perfect for the JoyToy TMNTs. All four of them can get in there, although I'm kind of like getting away with stuff with Mikey hanging on the side there, but still, doesn't look bad. It looks good. It looks like they're all meant to be in this vehicle. You know, like it doesn't look like, oh, that looks awkward. Oh, that looks too big. That looks too small. That's what she said. No, none of that. None of that. Okay? We got everything looking right here. I just love it. I love it to death. And, you know, of course I had to take it outside to see how it looks driving around. You know, I was really freaking out that Mikey would fall off because he's secure, but not as secure as the rest of them. And no, but it worked out great. It looked really good. People were looking at me like always, like, what the hell is he doing playing with remote control toys out in the city on the street? What are you doing? I thought this was really cool seeing them on here, and this is definitely one of my top favorite vehicles to put them in. I like the Party Wagon a little more, which you will see shortly, but I don't know, this is cool too because they can all be seen sitting in it, on it, interacting with it, and they fit inside of it. So this is why I'm saying, like I was saying before, I'm a little more inspired now to paint this because this will look really good as a TMNT dune buggy with the JoyToy figures. Absolutely. And my favorite part of this review has to be the Party Wagon, the Half Shell Heroes Party Wagon. Look at these guys next to it, on top of it. Just like the whole freaking scale works perfectly. I love it, man. Mikey's just chilling on top like, how you doing? What you gonna do about it? I'm laying on top of the wagon, and what? And Raph's just looking at Mikey like, yo, who the fuck do you think you are, man? And you know, Leo's back there just, I don't know what he's looking at. I guess he likes the badunkadunk of the wagon. What the hell am I saying here? I don't know what he's doing back there. And then Donnie's just checking out the front like, well, how am I gonna tinker with this? How am I gonna screw around with this? They look great next to it. They look great inside of it. You know, the scale just worked out perfectly. I didn't know this was gonna happen. I painted this Half Shell Heroes Party Wagon last year. I believe it was last year, yeah. And you know, I just wanted it to look more like the 1987 Party Wagon with a couple of, you know, clear hints of difference. but for the most part, it's like a paying homage to it, and I love it. It looks great. They look great inside of it. Look at them all having room to sit down inside. That looks great. That looks so cool, man. And then, you know, they're obviously gonna have to look like they're like inside of it while they're driving, right? So I came up with this look. I got inspired off that sticker. I know you guys probably know what I'm talking about, dude. There's a famous sticker where you see all turtles like in the front view of the wagon, hanging off the side, hanging off the top, and then just chilling inside, driving. This is the inspiration I got from it. And I came up with this. I think they look really good. You know, Mikey's sticking out the top of the roof here, holding open the, you know, the top of the roof. And then, you know, Raph is hanging off the side of the red door, you know, just ready to fook somebody up with that sigh of his. That's how he loses them. He's always freaking doing crazy shit. I lost the sigh. And then Donnie over here checking, I think, yeah, he's definitely messing with his turtle com. Of course, he's a techie guy. Of course, he's probably trying to hack the van. I don't know. And then we got Leo, of course, driving. My boy Leo. You know, usually Donnie's the one driving, I think, but today I'm making Leo drive. So be it. I don't mind it. He looks good. They all look good inside of it, outside of it, on anywhere part of this van. They look really good with it. It just worked out so nicely. And that's going to be it for this JoyToy TMNT review. I had so much fun reviewing these figures. It was a long process, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. And I think you guys are going to enjoy these figures too if you're okay with 1/18 scale. You have to let go of the fact that they're not going to be 6 inches or even 5 inches. All right, we're talking 4 inches or less, right? That's the world of 1/18 scale, but these guys are pretty good. They look pretty good. They accessorize pretty good. They articulate pretty good. They are everything pretty good. It's just amazing. JoyToy did such a good job. But yeah, that's going to be it for this review. I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm your host, Robot. That's my co-host, J5. Enjoy the music video. I will see you when I see you. Peace, peace. Your mother!